Hi everyone, Ariak here, and welcome to my How to Parry Havel video. This is more of a demonstration than it is an in-depth tutorial, but the idea is to give you some tips on how to actually parry Havel successfully pretty much every single time. I'm just using a brand new character here, and none of my equipment's been upgraded, but by showing you how to be able to actually parry Havel, the timing of everything, you should be able to come down here as soon as you start the game without any problems. And it's a good way of practicing how to actually parry and riposte successfully as well. Now, as you can see, when Havel actually swings his weapon, there's a certain point when I actually initiate the parry, which is as soon as the club comes over his shoulder and gets about halfway between his shoulder and my character's head. And that's usually the best way of actually gauging when it is you need to parry. Now, his one-handed and two-handed swings aren't really anything that you need to worry so much about because they are a lot slower, but when he starts doing his backstep dashing attack, because the movement's speeded up quite a bit, it can be a little bit difficult. And when I first started learning how to parry Havel, that was one thing that always caught me off guard, and more often than not ended up dying from. I also do the parries and ripostes at different speeds as well. Now, usually when you have a successful parry, you hear the sort of drum beat sound, which means that the parry was successful and you're good to actually initiate the riposte. One of the things I like to do with my parrying and riposting is actually changing the speeds up a little bit as well, just as a way of actually practicing how to parry. So you've heard the drum beat there. But not there. But the purpose of this video anyway isn't to actually pick up the speed of your parrying. It's more just to make sure you get a successful parry every single time, so don't worry too much about the speed that you actually do it at. Just worry about actually getting a successful parry. That's one thing that used to throw me off as well with the backstep dashing attacks that Havel performs. You'll actually hear the sound of his weapon even after you've parried. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Just wait for that weapon to come over his shoulder and make its way halfway towards your head from his shoulder, and that parry should be successful every single time.